I am here today to share with you a transcript of this Ghanaian international student who gained admission to a school in the US with no funding but a low tuition fee. And this guy went for his interview just last week at the US Embassy in Ghana, and he got his visa approved. So we spoke on Sunday and he was able to share his transcript with me. So I was like, then I am still going to go ahead and also share the transcript with you. How he was able to get his visa approved with zero funding, no funding at all. I have been saying no visa, no scholarship, no visa. That has been the rule. But this guy has been able to break the stereotype that without funding you can get a scholarship or you can get your visa approved. So guys, without wasting much time, my name is Joshua and this is JC Consult. My team and I have been able to assist a lot of students study in the US and other countries or their dream country with good scholarship. If this is something that interests you, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video with others who also did not get funding for this video to inspire them. And at the end of this video, I'm also going to share with you tips or guidelines you are going to use to also help you in your situation and get that visa approved, whether scholarship or without scholarship. So over these years or these months or these weeks, I've been making videos, no scholarship, no visa. But in every rule, there are exceptions to it. I know some of them will insult me. They will be like, there are no people without funding that they got their visa approved. For me, myself, I've seen several situations. Let me share my experience before I share the transcript. So when I went for my interview, my second attempt, I will share my first attempt, what happened in a separate video. Also the second attempt. So in my second attempt, when I went to the embassy, there was a guy in front of me who also had $24,000 deficit, no funding. And this guy spoke very boldly and confidently, and his visa was approved. There are no two ways about that. His visa was approved. And this is the same transcript this guy whose visa got approved last week has a very similar story. And what are the similarities? No funding. The trick here is what? Low tuition. Low tuition was doing the magic. But the first guy, which was in 2022 when I went for my visa, had a travel experience. So I'm here to make analysis so that people will understand. So the fact that you don't have funding and somebody got approved doesn't mean you also be approved. I am just trying to create a scenario. This guy who was ahead of me during 2022, I went for my interview in July, had a travel experience. He has been on a J1 visa exchange program to the US. So he had a travel experience. He came to the US, spent few months and returned home. Student visa is a non-immigrant visa or it's a short stay visa. He came, which is a J2 or J1, is a hot. So it's F1, B1, B2, tourist visa, student visa, exchange program, they're all non-immigrant visas. So it's a short stay. He came here for his exchange program, which is a short stay. And when he was done, he came to Ghana. He applied for a school. And when he applied for a school, he had a low tuition. Get in mind, his deficit was $24,000. So number one, what I can conclude that made his visa approved was one, his travel experience to the US and he came back. He was faithful. He obeyed the rule with the visa. Non-immigrant visa is a short stay. He obeyed it. He returned home. That is +1 for him. Number two, this guy came with a low tuition. That is why I've started a journey on schools with low tuition. Because if it's low tuition and you are working on campus 20 hours a week, you will be able to manage that low tuition. But if your deficit is 40,000, 38, 35, it's huge deficit. So you can't compare yourself to somebody with low tuition. I know students who have even their cost of attendance is just $15,000 or $18,000, which is reasonable. But the fact that you also have low tuition and you are not building yourself, you don't have a great story around your low deficit, you can be denied. So everyone's situation is different. Just have that perception that everyone's situation is different. Some have 24,000. They were denied because one, they do not have a travel experience. Number two, though their deficit is low, but their self-confidence. That is why every weekend I come live to train students to build their self-confidence. But when I come live, students they'll come and watch you. They will never join for me to train them. And that is one reason why I always get angry or mad at students who join my live session but do not come on stage for me to train them to build their self-confidence. All right, so let me go straight into the guys I spoke over the weekend. For 2025, his visa got approved. Deficit is $24,000. University is University of South Dakota. This program is Masters in Computer Science. STEM program is also a plus. STEM program. All right, so let me go into details. This guy started sending me a message on Facebook last year, which is around March 2024. You have a guy like me who is willing to sacrifice. I've gained experience over the years. After COVID from 2019, I've gained experience in life. Wherever you want to get to, just connect yourself with people. Network with people who have gained experience, who has been in your shoes before. I came on a student visa and I also running a travel and tour business. I've trained students over the years. I've gained experience. Those who will listen to me, they will come out victoriously. But those who doesn't want to listen and obey rules and regulations, every visa has its own requirements, its own guidelines. If you are not meeting it, you go and you find yourself wanting. All right, so let me start with, I think he went to the embassy last week, Thursday, and the visa officer who interviewed him was a chubby black woman. And as I said earlier, Masters in Computer Science, University of South Dakota, and no funding. And the cost of attendance is $24,000. So let's go ahead and let me go into the transcript. So when we got there, the woman asked him few questions, and one thing that was a plus for him was he has his own cyber security business. He has set up a business, registered that business. He has monies in his own business account. He has documents to prove that the business is for him. In my previous live sessions, I also told you guys that working experience has a great influence on your visa. By the end of this video, I'm going to give you the tips. So let me go ahead and let me tell you about the transcript. When I'm done, then I'll give you the tips. All right, so this guy went, that's what I'm saying. If you're not finding jobs, create your own job. Be an entrepreneur. Be a business owner. Create your business. Whatever you want to, that company that you want to work with, every company is there to solve problems, make money, and you, at the end of the month, you get paid. So what you want to go and solve in that company, start that business yourself. That knowledge you have gained, start that business yourself and solve that problem. Start connecting with these big companies. They're going to even hire you and your company, and they're going to pay you higher because this time you have your own business or your own company. All right, so this guy went, and the interactions of how he started his cybersecurity business and how much he's having and who is going to pay for his deficit. So he was like, he is the CEO, he owns the business, and he's just definitely going to sponsor himself. And he also spoke about he taking Empower. Even with the Empower, I think he said he has applied and they have not finalized, though they have emailed him that they're going to work on his case and get back to him. but the Empower even loan has not been finalized. But one thing I can assure you guys was his level of confidence, because he told me that at the embassy room, he spoke and everybody was watching him. With what can we learn here? Self-confidence. Because he joined several mock interviews and he learned a lot. He trained himself. And one thing he said that, thank you, JC Consort. I have been watching your videos. Every video you post, I watch. I join your live sessions. So all these were preparing this guy. And he was asked how he was going to, and how to, when he leaves the country, how is he going to manage the business? And he said most of his meetings are online, and he has 4 people under him. He has employed 4 employees, and he has a manager who he started the business 4 years ago. He has a 4 years working experience. Get it? 4 years. I told you that we have 3 to 5 working experience. All right, not necessarily working the company. You can start your own business and have that working experience. So his manager is going to take over the business, and even when he's in the US, he's going to have virtual meetings, and he's going to be present during meetings. And they ask him how he's going to pay his fees. He said he's going to fund him the fees is himself, and number 2, Empower is going to pay the rest. So that's why I said, do not follow the crowd. Always make your story unique. Most people go, my father, my uncle, my tenor, bank. No, you see this, and he said even the 5 people was ahead of him, they all got denied. Even fully funded students are getting denied. If you get fully funded scholarships and you are not training yourself, you are not building your self-confidence, you are not filling your DS-160 well, you don't know the whole process about this application that you did. When the visa officer asks you a question and you're not able to answer, even with the fully funded, you get denied. So he said 5 people got denied ahead of him. His story was unique, different. A young Ghanaian young man, graduated from university, started his own business 4 years ago, has 4 employees, and he's going to leave the business with a manager. So you see, do not follow the crowd. And when he posted the transcript on the study abroad groups, somebody was asking him, bro, help me apply for Empower. Empower, every information is on YouTube. I don't know why you guys, until somebody does something for us, we cannot do anything for ourselves. Everything somebody should do for you. Let Google and YouTube be your friend. YouTube is a whole university of its own. Search Empower Loan. People have done several videos. Watch them. How to apply for Empower Loan. People have done that. And I always advise that this particular year, Donald Trump cut funding. So funding is going to be difficult. So apply for Empower Loan, add it, and do not just apply for Empower. And once your loan is approved, you need to also have a plan on how you're going to pay back the loan with interest. I keep saying that I've made a special video on that. I'm going to pin it. Watch it. It's going to help you how you plan to pay. And that is what most students go, they are denied. How you are planning to pay. With this guy, they're not even asking. Because of his self-confidence, he has a business. His business is still going to run even whilst he's doing his master's in computer science at University of South Dakota. So they are not even planning to ask him how, because he's still definitely going to be able to pay. And for his admission was a conditional, because initially I think he was doing a management program, and because he was able to, he loves cybersecurity. So if you love a course, you can do online. There's eds.org or Coursera. There are programs that you can do online, and at the end of the day, you can even get certificates for that. If you're in IT or whatever program, go online, study, build yourself, learn, be a student of learning, add value to your CV. If you're able to do all this, it's gonna go away to help you guys. I've started making videos of schools that accept low tuition. You will not watch it. You always use your data on useless things. Things that is going to help you in your journey, you are not willing to invest. I do research, invest in schools that have low tuition. You will not watch it. For me, I know God, when you pray to God, God also speaks to me to make videos to help you. When I'm done with my job, I'll go and tell God, God, I'm done. The people that you ask me to do videos for, they are not watching the videos. So if they are not watching, that is, I'm done with my job. But those who watch it and listen to my guidelines, they will go and come back victoriously. They will go and come back. So the tips I'm going to share with you is: 1, write the GRE or SAT. If you're applying for undergraduate, write the SAT. If you're applying for masters or PhD, write the GRE. No, do not just write it. Write it and get high score. High score is very important. High score. Try and also apply to schools with high acceptance rate. And these be my videos that I've started making. I'm also going to make videos on schools that has high acceptance rate in each state. All right. Number 2, make sure you are getting a work experience. Don't come and tell me there are no jobs in Ghana. Start your own business. That job you applied for, whatever you're going to solve there, create that own. Somebody wanted to be a cybersecurity personnel in a company. He applied for jobs and he was not getting. He started his own business as a cybersecurity company, and he's solving problems and he's making money. At the end of the day, he is sponsoring himself. You guys, when you listen, it's gonna do the WES evaluation. Number 3, do the WES evaluation. You want to study in the US, convert your Ghana or whatever country that you are, convert that country grading system to the US. When you want to study in Germany, you go and learn the Dutch. But you want to study in the US, you don't want to you don't want to do the WES evaluation. You understand? So that you convert your grading system to the US. And if you have a GPA below 3.0, in your SOP or statement of purpose, you'll be able to tell the school or admission committee that this and that are the reason, this is your GPA. If you're not, how will you know your GPA? It's very important. Guys, thank you so much. If you're new here, just like this video and subscribe. So get ready. The next state is what? In the state of Alabama. So this week, just subscribe and be prepared for videos coming from the state of Alabama. Thank you so much for the love you showed me all this while. See you soon. Bye-bye.